Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a perspective that may seem counterintuitive at first, the idea that a lack of friends can actually indicate that a person has many. In our world, we often equate the quantity of friends with success and fulfillment. But let me offer you a different lens through which to view this notion. True friendships are not measured by numbers. It's the depth of connection that matters most. A person with few but meaningful relationships may find more fulfillment than someone surrounded by many superficial acquaintances. Sometimes having fewer friends provides us with the space to engage in self-discovery. When we're not pulled in multiple directions, we can focus on our personal growth and development. Those who have fewer friends may have chosen wisely. They invest their time and energy in relationships that uplift them, fostering a strong support network. With fewer distractions, individuals can pursue their passions and interests. They often cultivate skills and hobbies that may lead to new opportunities and experiences. Solitude is often seen as loneliness, but it can be a powerful teacher. It allows us to understand ourselves better and develop resilience. Fewer friendships can lead to deeper emotional understanding. It's in the close connections that we learn empathy, patience, and the nuances of human relationships. A smaller circle can mean fewer conflicts and misunderstandings. It allows for a more peaceful existence, free from the turbulence that often comes with larger social circles. When you're not trying to please everyone, you can be your true self. Authenticity attracts genuine connections, leading to deeper and more rewarding friendships. With fewer friends, there's often a greater level of trust. It takes courage to be vulnerable, and those relationships can be some of the most powerful in our lives. Finally, it's important to recognize that loneliness can be a signal. It may push us to seek out and forge new connections, leading us to unexpected and enriching friendships. When we talk about relationships, we often fall into the trap of believing that more friends equal more happiness. But let's take a step back and really think about what friendship means. It's not just about the number of people in your circle, it's about the depth of those connections. Think about it, a few close friends who truly understand you, who lift you up and challenge you, can bring more joy and fulfillment than 100 acquaintances who barely know your story. These deeper connections create a foundation of trust and support. It's in those relationships that you can be vulnerable, share your dreams, and face your fears without judgment. Quality friendships allow for real conversations, the kind that stick with you long after the moment has passed. They're the people who celebrate your victories and stand by you during the tough times. When you invest your time and energy in these meaningful relationships, you build a network of love and understanding that enriches your life in ways that numbers can't measure. So let's focus on nurturing those authentic bonds. Spend time with those who challenge you to grow, who inspire you, and who are there when you need them most. In the end, it's not about how many friends you have, it's about the ones who matter, the ones who make a difference in your journey. Let's take a moment to think about the power of self-reflection. In a world filled with noise and distractions, having fewer friends can give you the valuable space you need to truly look inward. When you're not constantly surrounded by a crowd, you have the opportunity to understand who you really are and what you want out of life. Imagine sitting quietly with your thoughts, free from external opinions. This is where the magic happens. You begin to ask yourself the tough questions. What are your dreams? What values do you hold dear? What do you want your legacy to be? It's in these moments of solitude that clarity emerges. You can assess your strengths and weaknesses, and you can start to make choices that align with your true self. Self-reflection also gives you the chance to learn from your experiences, both good and bad. You begin to recognize patterns in your life, the moments that shaped you and the lessons that propelled you forward. With fewer distractions, you can take a hard look at your relationships, your decisions, and the paths you've chosen. This is where growth occurs. By embracing this solitude, you allow yourself to evolve. You become more aware of what you want in friendships and in life. When you finally step back into the world, you do so with a clearer vision and a stronger sense of purpose. You're not just existing, you're living intentionally, guided by the insights you've gained. So remember, it's okay to take that time for yourself. In those quiet moments, you'll discover the strength and wisdom to move forward with confidence, ready to build the connections that truly matter. Let's talk about the power of being selective in the connections we make. In a world where it's easy to gather acquaintances and collect friends on social media, it's crucial to remember that not all connections are created equal. When you choose to invest in a smaller circle of people, you open yourself up to building relationships that are genuine, meaningful, and lasting. Think about it, every person you bring into your life has the potential to influence your journey. When you're selective, you're not just looking for bodies to fill a space, you're seeking out individuals who resonate with your values, your dreams, and your vision for life. These are the people who challenge you to be better, who inspire you, and who encourage you to reach for greatness. Being intentional about your connections means prioritizing quality over quantity. It's about surrounding yourself with those who uplift you, who have your back in tough times, and who celebrate your successes with genuine joy. When you focus on building these strong, supportive relationships, you create a network that nurtures your growth and well-being. Selective connections also lead to deeper conversations and authentic interactions. You won't waste time on superficial small talk. Instead, you'll engage in discussions that matter, tackling the real issues that shape your life. You'll find that these relationships can lead to profound insights and a stronger sense of belonging. So as you navigate your social landscape, be discerning. Choose to invest your time and energy in those who truly enhance your life. This intentionality creates a powerful support system that can help you weather life's storms and celebrate its victories. Remember, it's not about the number of friends you have. It's about the strength of the connections you choose to cultivate. Let's take a moment to reflect on the gift of time, specifically the time we can dedicate to our passions. When you find yourself with a smaller circle of friends, you often gain something invaluable: the freedom to pursue what truly ignites your spirit. This is about more than just filling your calendar, it's about embracing what makes you come alive. Think about the things you love to do, the hobbies and interests that fuel your soul. Whether it's writing, painting, cooking, or any other pursuit, these passions often get pushed aside in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. But when you have fewer distractions, you can dive deep into these activities. You can explore them without the constant pull of social obligations. This time allows you to hone your skills, to experiment, to fail, and to rise again. It's in this pursuit that you discover new facets of yourself, unlock creativity, and often find a sense of peace. When you're engaged in something you love, you lose track of time. You enter a flow state where everything else fades away and it's just you and your passion. Moreover, dedicating time to what you love can lead to unexpected opportunities. You might meet like-minded individuals who share your interests, and those connections can turn into powerful friendships. It's a beautiful cycle. You pursue what you love, and in doing so, you attract people who resonate with that passion. So don't underestimate the importance of carving out time for yourself. Embrace those moments to explore and create. When you invest in your passions, you not only enrich your own life, but also become a more vibrant, authentic person in your relationships with others. Remember, it's this dedication to what you love that can transform your journey and lead you to new heights. Let's talk about the power of solitude and the profound impact it can have on our lives. In a world that often glorifies constant connection and social interaction, solitude can seem intimidating, even lonely. But I want to flip that notion on its head. Solitude is not a void to be feared, it's an opportunity to be embraced. When you take the time to step away from the noise, you create space for clarity and introspection. It's in those quiet moments that you can hear your own thoughts, truly understand your feelings, and reflect on the experiences that shape you. Solitude allows you to dig deep, to ask yourself the tough questions about your goals, your values, and your dreams. Imagine sitting in stillness, away from distractions. You begin to unravel layers of yourself that you might not even have known existed. You confront your fears and your aspirations without the influence of others clouding your vision. This process can be transformative. You learn not only about who you are, but also about who you want to become. Moreover, solitude nurtures resilience. It teaches you to be comfortable in your own company, to find joy in your own thoughts. This independence strengthens your sense of self, allowing you to approach relationships from a place of fullness rather than neediness. You become less reliant on external validation and more in tune with your own inner voice. In those moments alone, you can also spark creativity. Some of the greatest ideas and breakthroughs emerge when we give ourselves the freedom to think without interruption. Whether it's writing, painting, or problem-solving, solitude often acts as a catalyst for innovation. So don't shy away from those moments of solitude. Embrace them. Use that time to recharge, to reflect, and to reconnect with your true self. It's in these moments that you'll discover the strength and clarity needed to navigate the world and build the meaningful relationships that enhance your journey. Solitude isn't the enemy, it's a powerful ally in the quest for understanding and fulfillment. Let's dive into the concept of emotional intelligence and its importance in our lives. It's not just about how well we understand our own emotions, it's about how we relate to the emotions of others. In a world that can often feel disconnected, emotional intelligence serves as a bridge, allowing us to connect on a deeper level. When you cultivate emotional intelligence, you become more aware of your feelings and the feelings of those around you. You start to recognize the subtle cues, body language, tone of voice, and even silence that communicate so much more than words alone. This awareness allows you to respond with empathy and understanding rather than reacting impulsively. Think about the relationships in your life. The ones that thrive are often built on a foundation of emotional intelligence. When you can empathize with someone else's struggles, when you can share in their joy, you forge a bond that goes beyond the surface. You create a space where people feel seen, heard, and valued. This connection nurtures trust, and trust is the bedrock of any meaningful relationship. Moreover, emotional intelligence equips you with the tools to navigate conflict. When disagreements arise, you're able to approach them with a calm mind and an open heart. Instead of escalating tensions, you can facilitate productive conversations that lead to resolution and understanding. You become a peacemaker, someone who can bridge divides rather than deepen them. It's also important to recognize that emotional intelligence is not just beneficial in our personal lives, it has a profound impact in professional settings too. Leaders who understand the emotions of their teams can inspire, motivate, and foster a culture of collaboration. They create environments where people feel empowered to share their ideas and concerns, leading to innovation and growth. So take a moment to reflect on your own emotional intelligence. Work on nurturing that awareness, that empathy. It's a skill that can be developed, and it can change the way you interact with the world. When you build your emotional intelligence, you not only enrich your own life, but also elevate the lives of those around you. Remember, the strength of your relationships and the depth of your connections are often rooted in this powerful ability to understand and relate to one another. Let's talk about the freedom that comes from stepping away from drama. In our lives, we often find ourselves caught up in conflicts and misunderstandings that drain our energy and distract us from what truly matters. But when you choose to cultivate a smaller circle of friends, you often find yourself liberated from that chaos. Imagine a life where you're not constantly navigating the ups and downs of petty arguments or misunderstandings. Instead, you create an environment where peace prevails. This freedom allows you to focus on the things that truly inspire and uplift you. You no longer waste your time on drama that doesn't serve you. Instead, you can invest that energy into pursuits that bring you joy and fulfillment. When you're free from the noise of unnecessary conflict, you gain clarity. You can think more clearly and make better decisions. You start to see the world through a lens of possibility rather than one clouded by stress and anxiety. This clarity allows you to focus on your goals, your passions, and the relationships that truly enrich your life. Moreover, this freedom fosters healthier connections. With fewer distractions, you're able to engage in deeper, more meaningful conversations. You can support one another without the baggage of drama weighing you down. You build relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, creating a strong foundation that can withstand life's challenges. Stepping away from drama also teaches resilience. You learn to let go of things that don't serve you, to rise above conflicts that could pull you down. This resilience empowers you to face life's challenges with a calm and steady heart. You become someone who navigates the storms with grace, rather than getting swept away by the currents. So as you move through your life, prioritize your peace. Surround yourself with those who uplift you and contribute positively to your journey. Embrace the freedom that comes from leaving drama behind. When you do, you open the door to a life filled with clarity, joy, and authentic connections. Remember, it's not just about eliminating negativity, it's about making room for the positive, the uplifting, and the truly rewarding experiences that life has to offer. Let's delve into the power of building authenticity in our lives. In a world where we're often tempted to wear masks and conform to others' expectations, being true to ourselves is a bold and transformative choice. Authenticity is about embracing who you are, flaws and all, and allowing that genuine self to shine. When you commit to authenticity, you free yourself from the pressure of trying to fit into molds that don't reflect your true essence. You stop worrying about how others perceive you and start focusing on what truly resonates within you. This shift is liberating. It allows you to express your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without fear of judgment. You become comfortable in your own skin, and that confidence is magnetic. Building authenticity also paves the way for deeper connections. When you present your true self, you invite others to do the same. You create an environment where vulnerability is welcomed, and that's where real relationships begin to flourish. People are drawn to authenticity. They appreciate the honesty and the courage it takes to be genuine. This connection fosters trust and intimacy, transforming acquaintances into lasting friendships. Moreover, authenticity empowers you to pursue your passions and dreams with vigor. When you know who you are, you're more likely to follow the path that aligns with your values and aspirations. You become driven by your own desires rather than being swayed by the opinions of others. This sense of purpose fuels your journey and propels you toward your goals. In contrast, living inauthentically can lead to dissatisfaction and burnout. When you're constantly trying to meet external expectations, you risk losing touch with what truly matters to you. This disconnection can lead to feelings of emptiness and frustration. But when you embrace authenticity, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment that resonates deep within you. So as you navigate through life, remember the importance of being true to yourself. Embrace your uniqueness and let it shine. In doing so, you'll not only enhance your own life, but also inspire those around you to be genuine in their own journeys. Authenticity is a powerful force that can transform relationships, ignite passions, and lead to a more meaningful existence. So be bold, be real, and watch how your world begins to change. Let's explore the strength that lies in vulnerability. In a society that often equates toughness with stoicism, it can be easy to overlook the power that comes from being open and honest about our feelings. But vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a profound source of strength that can transform our relationships and enrich our lives. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you're taking a courageous step. You're showing the world that you're willing to expose your true self, your fears, your hopes, your struggles. This openness fosters deeper connections with others. People are drawn to authenticity. When you share your vulnerabilities, you create a space for others to do the same. It's in that shared experience that genuine relationships flourish. Consider the conversations that resonate the most with us, the ones where someone shares their challenges, their failures, or their insecurities. Those moments remind us that we're not alone in our struggles. They create bonds that are built on empathy and understanding. When you embrace vulnerability, you invite others to connect on a deeper level, breaking down walls and building bridges. Moreover, vulnerability allows for growth. It's through facing our fears and admitting our uncertainties that we learn and evolve. When you acknowledge your struggles, you empower yourself to seek support and find solutions. This process builds resilience. Each time you confront vulnerability, you emerge stronger, more self-aware, and better equipped to handle life's challenges. Let's not forget the impact vulnerability has on leadership. True leaders aren't afraid to show their humanity. They inspire others by sharing their own journeys, both the triumphs and the setbacks. This honesty cultivates trust and loyalty, creating a culture where everyone feels safe to express themselves and contribute their ideas. So as you navigate your life, don't shy away from vulnerability. Embrace it. Share your truth, your struggles, and your aspirations. In doing so, you not only strengthen your own resolve, but also create a ripple effect that encourages others to do the same. Remember, there is incredible power in being open and honest. It's in that space of vulnerability that we find connection, resilience, and true strength. Let's take a moment to reflect on the value of loneliness. In our fast-paced, constantly connected world, loneliness is often viewed as a burden, something to be avoided at all costs. But I want to shift that perspective. Loneliness can be a powerful teacher, an opportunity for growth and self-discovery that we often overlook. When you find yourself alone, you're given the chance to turn inward. It's a time to connect with your own thoughts and feelings without the noise of external influences. In those quiet moments, you can begin to understand what truly matters to you, your dreams, your values, your passions. This self-reflection is invaluable. It helps you clarify your goals and aspirations, guiding you on your path forward. Loneliness also fosters resilience. It teaches you to stand on your own 2 feet, to be comfortable in your own company. This independence is a strength. When you learn to embrace solitude, you become less reliant on others for validation and happiness. You discover the joy of pursuing your interests, hobbies, and passions without the need for external approval. This self-sufficiency empowers you to carve your own path, to follow your instincts, and to make choices that resonate with your true self. Moreover, embracing loneliness can lead to personal growth. In those moments of solitude, you confront your fears and insecurities head-on. You learn to sit with discomfort, to accept your flaws and imperfections. This process can be transformative. It allows you to build a stronger sense of self-worth, rooted in who you are rather than who you think you should be. Let's not forget the creativity that often flourishes in solitude. Some of the most profound ideas and artistic expressions come from moments spent alone, away from the distractions of everyday life. When you give yourself permission to be alone with your thoughts, you open the door to inspiration and innovation. So as you navigate the ebb and flow of life, don't shy away from those moments of loneliness. Embrace them. Use that time to connect with yourself, to reflect, to grow. Remember, loneliness isn't an enemy, it's a powerful ally that can lead you to a deeper understanding of who you are and what you want. In the end, it's in those quiet moments that you may find the clarity and strength to move forward with purpose and confidence.